Right, hi everyone, Angelina, Sparkling Diva, and another what I call short and sweet readings. Again, I want to also explain that that doesn't mean the message is going to be extremely short. It likely is not going to be like that. It's not the idea either. It's only that I'm just using one card for each set. It's as opposed to maybe a 10 or 8 or whatever, just one card. And I really like doing that at the moment because there's so much you can get from one card that usually you just don't get to when you have a whole lot of them. So it's really quite interesting, and it also allows for using more of a theme. And this time I'm using for this reading the Archangel Oracle cards by Diana Cooper that come out on March 9th. I got them in 2 weeks early. Isn't that nice? I'm so happy about it because they're lovely. This is the deck. Anyhow, I have no shares in it. I have had to pay for it myself as well. So, but it's a lovely deck. I use it every day at the moment. And we're gonna do a reading from that. Which archangel you should or best work with or call on right now. And right now is when you are watching it, and it can be now when I'm recording or a year from now, whenever you find this video, is your now. Which means you can also come back, of course, to the reading. We have 4 choices. That's also nice because it's only one card and I have more time and I can do an extra set, right? And it just feels right as well. We have the dolphin for the numbers 1. Then next to that is pink Andes opal. And then we have for the number 3 another dolphin. If memory serves, it's Picasso Jasper. And then the number 4 is red calcite. Please completely ignore the card. That's only there to help the camera focus. We didn't want to focus on the crystals properly. So there's no no connection to the crystals it's behind or anything. It's one of the cards, but not. Just focus on the crystals and make your choice. And then I'm gonna start with the numbers 1. Okay, numbers 1. Your card is Guardian Angel. Love yourself unconditionally and ask for help. Before I give the message, I will tell you a little bit more about your guardian angel because it's really interesting. Your guardian angel is, of course, your own personal angel that has been with you throughout all your lifetimes. And the more you need it, the closer it is to you. Doesn't mean to say you can feel it, you communicate with it, but it is there nonetheless. And if you can't feel it, then it's just, you have to just trust that. You have to just know that. Your guardian angel holds the divine blueprint for your life. And so that in that sense, he or she can help. That you do not deviate from your path. It is possible, of course, you always have free will, but there's always someone, a being there who holds the blueprint for you. And your guardian angel constantly whispers guidance and advice to you on your best way forward. Now, then the trick is to be aware of that, of course. But if you can't really pick up messages or anything, you can ask for clear signs and symbols that you will notice and will see, and that will help you follow the right path for you. Your guardian angel does also create coincidences and synchronicities that help ensure that you are on the right at the right place. Sorry, in the right place. I hate prepositions. That you're in the right place at the right time. And Your guardian angel loves you unconditionally, no matter what. Even if you don't pay attention, if you don't heed his messages, it doesn't judge it. It doesn't get upset about that or anything. It still loves you. And he also, yeah, it can of course also be she. It's just ease, and that I'm saying he also protects you and ensures that good things happen to you. But then there is this thing that if your soul wants to undergo something in particular, then your angel, your guardian angel, can't do anything about that. He will help you, support you, guide you through it, etc., etc. But he cannot stop that from happening, because your soul, that's free choice again, right? And that's part of your, then, of what you wanted to learn when you came here. So your angel can help and can support and will love you, will always be there for you, and you can call on him or her to support you, to be there, etc., etc., to hold you even, to wrap its wings around you so you can feel safe in a moment, Sometimes you just need that. And but it's not like they have the control over your life. It doesn't work that way. The message of the card when you get it is to remember that you are loved unconditionally. And if you can really feel that, can really get to that, and if you remember that, then your self-worth, self-esteem and confidence, etc., will all increase. You will feel happier. And this is also the message that is right now for you especially important to see yourself, to look at yourself through the eyes of your guardian angels, meaning through the eyes of love and non-judgment. Love, just love. And if you can do that, it helps, it will help you tremendously. It feels really good. And then also do that with other people. And usually you must first, that's for me. Maybe it works the other way around for some people, but I find it easier to first find that in myself, for myself, and then it comes more easy and more natural to also start seeing that in other people, to open up to other people, to also see the good in them, to become less judgmental, etc. Really, really nice. And if you do need help with something, you can ask your guardian angel. And if it doesn't happen, you're either missing the signs. That is possible, of course. But if you are aware, if you know you always get the signs, etc., but still is not happening, then either the timing is wrong, then it's not for now, or it isn't for the highest good. So then you have to let it go. At least for now. Maybe in time it is the right time and it is going to work out. But I think, that's your message. So try to call on your guardian angel, especially if you have never done that, if you have never felt anything, and don't expect anything. Don't expect to feel anything in particular or hear anything or whatever, but just go in it with an open mind and an open heart and ask. And maybe you can just sit with that and put on some nice meditative music and ask your guardian angel to come to you. And if you're really into it, and if you're ready for it, they will always come, right? But it also took me years to before I could find the connection, feel him, see him in my mind's eye, right? Not with my physical eyes. And I also got a name. And I looked up the meaning of that name, and it was quite stunning. But it also took me like forever. And some people have that right away. But for me, it took a longer time. So don't expect anything. Don't despair if you don't feel anything. Trust that he or she is there and will help you, will support you. And call on your angel right now. Know that you're loved and know that they're there. And that this is your message for now, what's important for you right now. So I hope it supports you, hope it helps you, makes you feel wonderful. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Oh, maybe also, that fits in with the message really well. Be more lighthearted. Drop your worries and anxiety if you have that, because of the dolphin. And that goes really well with the message of the guardian angel. Dolphins are about joy, about pleasure, about happiness and playfulness and lightheartedness, etc., etc. So maybe that's part of your message as well, to focus on that. So this is what I have now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Right, numbers 2. Hi, here is your card. And I just saw 11:11 on my recording clock. Archangel Uriel. For me, he's my favorite angel. But that's just me, of course. Archangel Uriel is in the charge of the solar plexus chakra, and when everything and everyone was still 3D and we aren't anymore, everything now is at 4D. On the way to 5D, of course. It doesn't mean to say that you actually have, difficult to explain really. It's there. We all have that. We all are on 4D. But it might mean that you still have some stuff to work out from the 3D, even though we are 4D, if that makes sense. It's like I said, it's a bit tricky to explain. Anyhow, the solar plexus used to be a center that was helpful and programmed to keep people safe by watching for danger, right? It's where we interact with the environment, and that's why you also pick up so much shit and clutter on the solar plexus, which then hinders you if you don't cleanse it and clear it regularly. And it's like a huge antenna that to see if there's danger or anything we need to be conscious of that and get away from, etc., etc. And as it is, Archangel Uriel is now reprogramming the solar plexus to seek out love, and to do the antenna thing from love, and to look for love, and also ancient wisdom. So it's entirely different. And the other day, Tim Wilde showed an exercise that you could do with a citrine on your, or any other quartz, I think, but I used the citrine on your solar plexus, a point, preferably. And then you turn it from, now I have to think now, from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Or it doesn't really matter if it's 9 to 3 or whatever, but just this turn with the intention to move out of the old of focusing from the ego, having your antenna work to check for the old 3D shit and ego and oh my god, fear, and to love. And then I now do that without a crystal. Even, I just do it with my fingers, as if there is a turning kind of dial there on my solar plexus, and I just turn it a quarter for half a circle. Then that is not a quarter, that's half a circle. I turn it, and then in the other direction, and that's the direction of love. So I'm focused on love. And my intention has to do with love. Oh my god, I hope I'm explaining that properly to you. Anyhow, so he does a lot of higher work there as well on the solar plexus of people. But he's also, his color is deep gold. Now you can also work with any color of yellow if you, because you can still need that, right? It doesn't mean everyone now resonates on gold. Maybe you need a mix of yellows from lemon yellow to deep warm golden yellow and everything in between, and that's fine as well to inhale that on in your solar plexus. If you find an image of that, like for instance this wing, that's got this part of the wing has got several shades of yellow in it, so it could be really good to breathe that into your solar plexus. And he also works on the ruby ray, which is why he's wearing that ruby red cloak. And the ruby ray enables people to hold power with wisdom and to communicate it to others as well. So the ruby is also important and connected to Archangel Uriel. So he's also about peace, and he has a whole army of, army might sound like war, but it's not to do with war at all. It's a whole group, enormous group of peace angels that work for him that you can send out all over the world or to a person. So he's also about peace and harmony and balance. And this card, this message means that you are ready to have more balance and harmony into your life, to come into peace. So you can call on Archangel Uriel to help your inner wisdom emerge and to guide you through any challenges or situations presented to you. Right? And also a reminder that when wisdom is your guide, the outcome will always be for the highest good. So that's wonderful, isn't it? It's time to be in harmony, balance, and peace with yourself, but also to exude that into the world. So in that sense, it can be helpful to look at situations and other people from a higher perspective. Don't do that from the ego. Just try to have this higher perspective, this bird's eye view, so to speak. Because that will help you to become more peaceful, and your light will become more, your energy will become more peaceful and golden. And yeah, but I think most of you will need that for yourself. And personally, I've had a lot of support from Archangel Uriel in the past when I was in a very, very difficult relationship. I couldn't relate to Archangel Michael at the time. And in a way, I actually understand now why I needed Uriel more, because of the solar plexus and him being in the charge of that and interacting with the environment. So also in that relationship, in that house that I had to live in with that man, etc., etc., I picked up an awful lot of clutter and very negative energies on my solar plexus, and that needed to be cleansed. It was a constant thing, and that's why I needed Archangel Uriel. It was an absolutely bad situation, and I'll just tell you, like, I had a group of crystal skulls, a quite large group at the time, and they were also working on protecting me and keeping me safe and helping me to hold my energy as high as possible in that situation, etc., etc. And when I moved house to where I'm living now, it was like I could hear my skulls, like, they were exhausted. And they were really happy that they could now also like go, and they needed time to recharge, and it was amazing. But in that time, I also needed Archangel Uriel, and he's a wonderful angel to work with. And maybe you are also in a bit of a difficult situation, or maybe you just need the peace, the balance, and that stuff. And then you can call on him. Yeah. Also the wisdom, to access your higher wisdom so you can bring that out into the world. Maybe you are ready to start serving, to start living your soul calling, to start serving, right? And then you might also need him to help you to remain balanced and calm and to exude that what you have to offer. In any case, this is what I have for you. This is your reading. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Number 3, but this is not your crystal. This is your crystal, the dolphin. You have Archangel Muriel, which is a male archangel, and he is really. I so love this. I hope you love it too. I'm just gonna tell you and read sections from book as well. His colors are pink and white, and he's an angel of love and compassion and harmony. And he is one of the archangels at least, that responds to the prayers of humanity, especially of those people who are grieving or are in emotional turmoil. And he then inspires you, if you're in that place, and brings happiness, right? And helps you to get out of that, to get beyond that. And he does that by filling you with loving insights and wisdom. And because of that, he helps you to see with new eyes, and he inspires you to show kindness and love to others then as well. And when you are at a crossroads, he's the one who gives you the courage to find a new pathway and helps you to choose with wisdom. And he does that by lighting up your enthusiasm for that new right direction. And many people that are sensitive and intuitive need extra comfort and support. And if you're one of these people, and you likely are, because I think most everyone who follows me, listens to me, is like that, he will also enable you to trust in your psychic abilities. And psychic abilities, I always find that a bit of let's say your intuition, your instinct. And this card does indeed suggest that you have emotional sensitivity and faith in your intuition. But then you can still be sad or grieving, and if that's the case, then have compassion for yourself. Treat yourself gently and with respect, especially if you're so sensitive, right? Then don't beat up on yourself. That's the worst thing you can do. Be gentle. Have respect for yourself and also for your emotions. They're there for a reason. And but when it's time to move on, then you have to remember that your emotions are very powerful. They can hold you in that grief or in anger or anxiety or whatever it is. It's unfortunately that's the case, and it's really, really very true. I think one of the most difficult things to let go of negativity. Just look on social media, the negativity of people, especially now at this time with what's going on in the world. And if you start reading a few of these things on social media, or even follow the news or whatever, you also get negative. It lowers your vibration, whether you want it or not. You just get sucked into it. So getting out of negative emotions and grief and anxiety and all that stuff are also negative in that sense and not positive, right? They're not so easy to let go of. They cannot drag you back to that place again. So don't let that happen. And instead of that, let them propel you forward into the new. Ask for the help you need and trust that when you feel a pull in a certain direction, or that when you get enthusiastic about something, that this is the guidance, the angelic guidance that you ask for, drawing you onto that new path that is right for you. So as soon as you feel ready, gather your strength and follow your gut reactions, your instincts. and your heart as well, because like enthusiasm is the, yeah, and do what you need to do, and then a new door to happiness will open to you. Just, if you need it, if you're in a bit of a difficult situation, just look at these colors of his wings. That pink and that yellow and a bit of white, and the softness of it, the love and the tenderness that it exudes, and if need be, just ask him to hold you in his wings and to keep you safe, and to help you get over grief or whatever it is, if you are in that situation. And yeah, so you can get out of it. I hope it resonates, because this is what I have for you. Personally, I love it. It's a wonderful, wonderful message. I hadn't read it myself yet, so it's absolutely beautiful. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Oh, the light is in the lamp. It's in view. I didn't know that. Number 4, your card, Archangel Amethyst. Purify your life with love. Prepare for something better. Now, Archangel Amethyst is the twin flame of Archangel Zadkiel, and she carries the divine feminine energy of that. Of them both, right? And Archangel Zadkiel is related to the violet flame, the violet light, and she tempers that with the pink of love and soft white. And she heals as she transmutes lower energy. They both do that, right? But she does it with a slightly different energy and a slightly different color. And her essence is logically held in amethyst, in the crystals amethyst. And her energy and light radiates through amethyst crystals in a very gentle way, but still really very powerful. And it's also a light that helps clear and cleanse. And if you want to connect to Archangel Amethyst, it does help to hold a piece of amethyst if you have that, and to then think about her. And when you do that, she automatically connects with you and touches you. And even if you don't feel that, it will happen. So you just have to trust that it is happening. And when you draw this card, it means that you are ready for an ascension leap. But before you can do that, you have to transmute any vibrations and negative energy, etc., that don't serve you any longer. And so you are being asked then with this card to look at your life, other situations, people that hold you back, that negatively influence you, and do you feel stuck in any area? Because it's not always about other people per se, of course, right? Is your work satisfying? Or is it time for a change, to do something that serves you better? Maybe you need to release an old belief, limiting thoughts, patterns. And when you have found whatever it is for you, then you can ask Archangel Amethyst to help you release these things with love, because that's very important. That if you want to release something, someone, cut ties and cords or whatever, that you never ever do that from anger. Always do it with love. And if you can't feel that yet, then it's best to just wait a little bit, And you can call on Archangel Amethyst, and she will bathe you in her amethyst light to transmute all lower vibrations. And she will do whatever you are ready for, whatever you allow her to transmute, right? Because you have free will, you are the one in control. So she will not, she can't, and she will not work on stuff that you are not ready for yet, or that you don't allow to be cleared just yet. And maybe you need to do this several times. It's possible because it always goes in layers and some things are deeply embedded in our system. So it takes more time to get that clearing done. And but if it's done, if the most part of it has gone, then you will start to attract new situations, new people, and so on and so forth into your life. Your thoughts will start to change as well. They become more positive, and so that in that sense you can make room then for the new to come in. And this is really important for the ascension. And she works on the soul star chakra with Archangel Zadkiel. There's two more archangels that work on that, but these are first. These two, Archangel Amethyst and her twin flame Zadkiel, are the first ones, and they do the first cleansing and clearing and transmuting that's in the soul star chakra that blocks you, hinders you from getting your ascension process really going, right? You can't get that going properly if there's still too much that needs to be cleared. So they do the first work, and then after that, two other archangels come in. So this is really related to your ascension, to get further on your path in that sense. And that first work, well, actually, that's maybe the most important part of it, because it's really quite difficult, right? We have collected so much clutter, especially on the soul star chakra as well, with ancestral stuff, familial karma, and any negative thoughts and belief and so on that you have immediately affects the soul star chakra. So there's an awful lot there to cleanse. And the soul star chakra, by the way, is not on the body, right? It's above the head. It's the third, let me think now, causal soul star. Now I'm lost myself now. It's above the head, approximately 30 centimeters above your head is the location of the soul star chakra, and it's very, very important in this time of ascension. So this is what I have for you, and maybe it's also important for you to be grounded while you do that cleansing work, because we have the red calcite. Maybe not. That's if you resonate with that calcite, the red calcite, then you can look into that as well if you wish. So thank you for watching. I hope it resonates, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.